Good morning. It's Wednesday, July 12th. And we're here for Places of Opposite reading. Again, Places of Opposite goes from this last weekend, so July 8th, 9th, all the way through till next Wednesday, which will be July 17th. We're going to use 2 decks today, the Psychic Tarot for the Heart and the Archangel Power Tarot cards. It'll be interesting to see how they come up today. Looking in my meditation space, the energy for this upcoming period is about making progress. Kind of the energy of one foot in front of the other, just baby steps until you get there. It's not quite the shooting star energy of, trailblazing and getting there. It's more the get this done, get that done, get this done, get that done. Stay on track, choose your priorities, be focused. So that's what I saw coming up. Family and friend energy does take part in that. As you're choosing your priorities, be aware of what other people may have envisioned as your priorities for you, and just make sure that you are grounded in what are the priorities from your perspective, and that you communicate them clearly but gently. All right, maybe the blessings of the Supreme Being that whatever needs to be communicated in this Places of Opposites will arise, and that those who need to find it will find it in divine timing. All right. So the top card, that's the card that matches what we are aware of in our focus, so to speak. Opposite of that is the hidden influences, or things we are not aware of that may actually be driving the ship. 2 cards. Okay. To the left is our analytical wisdom, the way our mind works. Also indicates often where we're coming from recently on the timeline. And to the right is our emotional wisdom, how we process things intuitively, and often where we are headed to on a timeline. And again, 2 cards. Yep. All right. Actually, I don't know where those are going to come into play yet. Maybe there's a card we need clarification on. Or it may be that we just end up using this one today. So, center card, the theme, the overall pattern. If you were asking a specific question, it's the resolution. Okay. Focus, what we're aware of. Giving and receiving. Ooh, this is big energy. What you put out, what you give to the world, is what you get back. And for some of us, it's an equal balance. I give out this, I get back this. For many of us, it's unbalanced. We either give, and only allow ourselves to receive back a small portion of that. It's not that the universe or people aren't giving back. A lot of times it's we limit what we allow ourselves to receive due to worthiness pictures or fairness pictures or selfishness pictures. And when I say pictures, I mean programs, subconscious programs that we have adopted. So, yeah. And there are some that are extremely good at taking and hoarding and are very miserly and don't give back. So I see for the majority of the people tuning in, it's more the former, where we give out and we don't allow ourselves to give back. So be aware of what the universe, God, is trying to deliver to you, and be okay with receiving it. Be okay with saying, yes, I get to have that. All right, opposite of that, we have 2 cards. Reach out and teach. Teach came up yesterday, so obviously that energy is still in play. And just like yesterday where it was the center but seemed kind of surprising, here it is in the unconscious things. And it may be that you are being called to teach in ways that you are either avoiding looking at, don't want to see, or just can't fathom. But you have things to teach. You have gifts to give. And you have teachers who are available for guidance. I see that this is more about you actually teaching now. So, and reach out. Again, comes to giving and receiving, comes to places in the world. We tend to want to be strong and isolated, and we put ourselves in that position. We create situations that make us isolated rather than communicating what we need or what we want or reaching out and asking for help. It is okay to ask for help when you need it. It is okay to ask for, just somebody to stand next to you while you do something sometimes, or just to know that they're in your corner. But don't let yourself go into a created isolation where you have to do everything yourself. Ask for the helping hands up. Ask for the help. Reach out. So, and both of these cards are in the physical aspects of the world. So monetary, career, tangible things. All right. To the left in our analytical awareness, it's the time, we know when we need to take a time out. We know when we get stressed and overworked and things, and it's just, mentally you may have been chasing the hamster wheel, trying to figure things out, trying to do it by yourself, which is why you need to reach out and ask for help. But take a moment to just connect with your spirit, to just breathe, to dial in, and just release all the anxiety. You don't need to have it. That's also a subconscious program that we give ourselves. It says we have to be in effort all the time and we have to fix it. And we get sometimes addicted to that sense of drama, that sense of adrenaline, that sense of having to do things, where oftentimes the best answer is just to take a step back, breathe, connect with the spirit, even take a nap and allow your spirit to work on it during your dreams, during your downtime. So, but we are mentally aware of that we are at a point where our brain can't take us any further. We need to stop and take a breath and connect. And then the emotional wisdom. More of the physical suit. Here's the energy I was talking about before I drew cards, that just taking the steps that need to happen, making dedicated effort, baby steps, little steps, checking things off the to-do list that just move you forward towards your goal. You have to be committed and dedicated, but you can do it just in the right timing. You can just take this step today, that step tomorrow, taking another step. This is just what I do. And as long as you're consistent and dedicated in your effort, you will move forward, you will progress, and a masterpiece will be created before you even realize what's happened. And also in the emotional wisdom, really kind of goes along with the mental wisdom. is just taking time to detach and not take it personally. Not take all of the demand energy, all the things. And again, I was seeing this, that friends and family, what they have selected as your priorities for you don't necessarily match what you have selected for you. So you have to detach from their demands and their expectations. And you have to detach sometimes from your own expectation of how things are going to go. That doesn't mean, this card does not mean go into isolation. Again, you know, it's really important that you reach out and ask for help. What it does mean is detaching from expectation and detaching from having to please everyone and detaching from having to have a specific outcome to a set of actions. And more being allowing the universe to give to you and allowing yourself to receive what you need in divine timing. So, all right, and the center card today, leap of faith, trust. It's time to just go and do the things that you've been wanting to do the things that you've been planning. Stop holding yourself back. It's time to just trust that walking down that path is the right thing to do, and that you're getting guidance from yourself, from your guardian angels, from your spirit guides, and that you can trust the divine order of things. You can trust God, the God of your heart, to lead you and push you in the right direction. All right. And I see for some of you, you're not quite sure what that center card is asking you to trust about. For some of you, you know exactly. It's like, this is the career change I've been planning, or the relationship I've been planning, and you already knew. But for those of you that weren't quite sure, I'm going to just draw a card from the Archangel Power Tarot cards. All right. Okay, so regarding the center card of trust, it says the Three of Ariel, which I believe corresponds directly to this three if we were looking at the suits, lining them up. Do what you love. Hear that again. Do what you love. It's a time of great personal growth in your career and artistic endeavors, and working with others in a cooperative manner. And so what I'm getting here is to really trust your inner intuition and guidance about who to collaborate with, who to work with, and to receive their input, and to reach out and connect with them. And again, you probably have an inkling of who I'm trying, and it probably brings up a little bit of fear picture, because otherwise you wouldn't have to trust. So if you feel like you're standing on a ledge and there's somebody you really would like to work with or really would like to do things with that is in the realm of doing what you love and creating what you want in your career, follow that. That's the way you need to go. And allow yourself to receive everything that the universe is bringing to you. It's lining everything up just perfectly for you to be able to take those baby steps and move in the right direction. And you just gotta do it. You just gotta trust, reach out, and do it. So that is the places of opposites for today. July 12th goes, the energy started a few days ago, last weekend, and it goes through next Wednesday. So take care, make those steps, allow yourself to receive and give out and reach out, make those connections. And when your mind gets overwhelmed with the effort of what you have to do, take a time out, breathe, detach from your expectations, and just take those steps forward. Have a blessed week.